In 2017, Miss World launched the first ever head-to-head challenge, offering the viewers a different dimension to the Miss World event.
The head-to-head challenge is an in-depth look at each contestant, giving them their day to shine at the Miss World Festival. Now, already 2 billion people have engaged with this program.
Welcome to the Miss World Head-to-Head Challenge, and we're here with Group 8.
Welcome.
Very quiet, ladies.
There's
something wrong with this. Yes, that's more like it. That's more like it. And this is how it works.
The contestants have been divided into 16 groups at the official head-to-head challenge draw. Now, for every group, there can only be one winner, and it is down to you, the public, to decide who that is.
Then the 16 winners will go on to the final challenge, which will take place at the Capitol building, the center of the Puerto Rican government.
Wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to meet the contestants, we're going to watch their introductory videos that they have made themselves and ask them a question about that. Then we will ask them a final question.
Ooh. Let me tell you how you can vote.
There are 3 ways to vote.
Liking the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page.
Voting for them on the Miss World website.
Or voting for them on their official Mobster account.
The contestant with the most increases in votes, likes, follows after the episode will advance.
Remember, only one contestant per episode can advance for a chance to win her spot in the Miss World semi-final.
Our first contestant is Estonia.
Hi, my name is Karolin Kiposto and I'm Miss World Estonia 2021. I have the honor to represent my lovely and small country, Estonia. The Republic of Estonia is a country in Northern Europe with 1.3 million inhabitants. I am from Tartu and at the moment I'm studying psychology at the University of Tartu, where I have acquired knowledge of the mental health and well-being of children in general. Aside from schoolwork, I have been a dancer for the last 15 years, and my greatest dream is to perform at great stages. As a child, I danced ballet at the Vanemuine Theatre, and I have also been able to dance on the big stages in the theatre in China. Dancing is for me as an expression of emotion. My hobbies are also hiking, sewing and drawing, but as my biggest challenge I consider helping other people by conveying the knowledge I have acquired from the University of Tartu. As I like to say, be the change in the world you want to see.
Estonia, what is your best memory of dancing?
I would say when I was a little girl, I always dreamed of performing on big stages, and I got the chance to dance in China for half a year, and I danced in the theater with different cultures and personalities I had there. So it was a really good chance for me to overcome my fears, to be a professional dancer, and because of that now I'm like more of an open person.
Are you gonna dance for your talent?
Yes.
Oh, we can't wait to see that.
Can't wait to see that.
Now, Botswana.
Hello world, my name is Balisa Molefe, Miss Botswana 2021. I hail from a country with the most diverse tourism offerings, home to some of the best athletes in the world. I come from the diamond capital of the world, Botswana. I was raised by a fighter, a woman who not only fought for herself, but for everyone around her. She sees the good in everyone, the sunlight in every storm, and she has heavily influenced who I am today. I'm a product of love, peace, and cultural traditions. And in that, I had to discover how I wanted to navigate the world.
I'm going to shower the scorpion. Please don't hurt it.
One thing I chose how to navigate this world is to find strength in art, strength in expression. I chose commitment. I chose resilience. I chose sacrifice. I chose love. I chose to stay grounded, and I chose change. So what do I think of my Botswana? I think of a loving people. I think of joyous celebrations, celebrating triumphs, big or small. I think of stories and dance. I think of a place where dreams are nurtured and where boundaries are succeeded. So who is Palesa? I'm an agent of empowerment. I am a passionate children's welfare advocate. I am a proud representative of my country, Botswana. And I am a young diamond that was unearthed from the land of Botswana. I am beauty with a purpose.
I just have to ask. What is ululating?
Okay. Okay, so this is ululating.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's really loud. It's really loud, but in my country, ululating is a way we show a joyous celebration and we celebrate anything. So we celebrate triumphs, big or small, from a wedding to a baby shower to you graduating or getting your first car. And I think the great importance of it is not only do we welcome and celebrate diversity, we empower it. So that's definitely why ululating is a big part of me. And I know I've been making a lot of noise for you ladies here because I ululate all the time because I'm so happy and so grateful to be here. And I just think like people from Botswana understand completely why, because it's such a big part of our hearts and a big part of our culture.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you so
love
much.
it, love it, love it.
We're going to practice that.
He's gonna practice that.
I got you. Lessons tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Botswana.
Pleasure.
Now it's time for St. Lucia.
Bonjour, tout le monde. Hello, everyone. I am 23-year-old Tyler Theophan from the beautiful Helen of the West, St. Lucia. Welcome to my world, 238 square miles of paradise. From cascading silver waterfalls to lush green vegetation, white sandy beaches, and the iconic Twin Peaks and World Heritage Sites, the Pitons. My beautiful island has been awarded the title Caribbean's leading honeymoon destination 11 times, and most recently in 2020. I am so proud to be Lucian and to represent St. Lucians at home and around the globe at the Miss World 2021 contest in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I am blessed to have been raised by a group of strong women, my grandmother and my mother, who taught me that there is greater joy in giving than in receiving, a truth that I have come to own. My deep sense of community is not confined to Cafe, where I am from, but extends to my country, St. Lucia, as I continue to seek out opportunities to bring joy to others along my journey of life. Meanwhile, I continue to be taught and to grow, always going back to the source of my life, my legacy of love, of peace, of caring, and of sharing. My community. I believe it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a nation to raise a queen. My country inspires me. Let her inspire you. Thank you, St. Lucia, for making me your Miss St. Lucia World. Gracias, Miss World, por permitirme ser parte de su patrimonio.
You said you've been raised by your mother and your grandmother. How was it like to be raised by two women?
I actually grew up in an extended family home. However, my grandmother and my mom, they really were the ones who looked after me the most. They have really been my support system. They have taught me how to be inspired without me even knowing what it meant to be inspired. So when I was younger, my grandmother, she was very much involved in taking care of the elderly. She also did a lot of farming and she did craft work. So I loved them so much that I would always find myself very much everywhere they were. And my grandmother, when she did farming, I would go to the farm with her and I would dig the potatoes with her. In St. Lucia, we would call that digwadi patat. And I'd also go ahead and plant tomatoes with her, and that would be us
planting tomatoes. And I was always so excited to do those things. And with being around them, it grew me to understand that I'm actually passionate about the environment. With her actually assisting the elderly, I remember going around and just walking along the streets, and there would be some elderly folks that would call on to me. And I remember very clearly that there was this one specific old woman that would always call me to come over for lunch, breakfast, or dinner, and we would have Kool-Aid grape juice. So every time that I see Kool-Aid grape juice, I get those memories, and it brings back so much warmth to me. And my mom actually learned that from my grandmother, and she's so focused on sporting activities and assisting boys especially with just being straying away from activities that they shouldn't be involved in. And I learned that from my mom learned that from her mom, and now I'm actually being a big part of giving back and sharing. So I am extremely grateful for these two strong, independent women in my life, and I love them dearly.
They have taught you everything.
Yes.
Thank you, St. Lucia. Now, Iceland.
Hello everyone. My name is Hugrún Birta Egilsdóttir, and I'm honored to represent my home country, the land of fire and ice, Iceland. With its extraordinary diverse landscapes, one of the youngest landmasses on Earth continues to change with active volcanoes and glaciers. Youngest of 5 siblings, I was born and raised in the capital region Reykjavik in the month of July, where the midnight sun brightens up the atmosphere for 24 hours during the summertime. Wisdom and brightness are the meaning of my name, Hugrún Birta. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always been into sports. I am currently a student planning to graduate with a degree in marketing. I love spending time connecting with nature and nurturing my mental health. My family is my greatest inspiration. As a child, I had to overcome many difficult situations. Growing up in poverty and instability, my family has shown me that we can conquer any obstacles with solidarity and forgiveness. Icelanders are very much in favor of equal opportunities for all genders and sexualities. The Icelandic people are by nature trustful, and we are a cohesive nation. I am very proud how open the Icelandic borders have been in welcoming both immigrants and refugees. We see that they have truly had a positive impact on Icelandic society. It is important for us to know that each one of us has the gift in our hearts to make a difference, and together we can make a change. My passion is working as a spokesperson and a volunteer for Mæðrastyrksnefnd Reykjavíkur, a poverty assistance program for single parents. The organization supports single parents and their children. As a volunteer, my support includes delivering food, clothes, and other supplies for families in need. The organization was a big part of my childhood when my family was in need, and I have truly found my purpose in giving back to those in need. I am really looking forward to meeting all my Miss World sisters from around the globe, hearing their stories and proudly representing my country, Iceland, in the 17th anniversary of Miss World in Puerto Rico.
Iceland, what would you say is your biggest passion?
My biggest passion in life is giving back, and one of them is sports. So I've always been into sports since I was a little girl, and today I teach children self-defense. I am currently a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh.
And there's a message I want to share with all of you today, that self-defense is not just an example of techniques, it is a state of mind, and it comes with the belief that you are worth defending.
So you can give the girls some self-defense classes.
Yes.
Okay, I will take that.
I will.
I'll take it too.
Everyone's taking it.
Thank you, Iceland. Now we are on to Italy.
Hello everyone, my name is Claudia, I'm 21 years old and I come from Rome. I'm so proud to represent Italy. It's one of the most beautiful countries in the world and offers so much in the way of art, history, culture and gastronomy. We Italians are enormously proud of our cultural heritage, and we understand that it's our biggest asset. After I finished high school, I enrolled in law at university because my ambition is to become a magistrate. My reason for studying law is also because I think that defending human rights is important, especially for women and children. I consider myself a sociable person. I love meeting new people and talking to them. I'm also very sensitive and sincere, but it's not always appreciated. However, I'm very determined, and my motto is that the direction you choose is more important than the speed you travel. My family is the most important thing in my life. They are my strength. They have provided me with a firm foundation to grow and to look to the future. I want to make a difference because for me, Miss World is not just a title. It communicates an important social and humanitarian message. Bye for now. I can't wait to meet you all in Puerto Rico next month. Love from Italy.
So I've been to Italy, and one of the things I loved was the food.
Italian food is one of the most famous food in the world. We are known for pizza, pasta, but we have a gastronomic heritage very varied. I love cooking, and especially lasagna alla bolognese, a typical baked pasta with mozzarella and tomato. And my secret ingredient is my passion for cooking, sure.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful.
Right now.
Thank you, Italy. Next up we have Tunisia.
My name is Emeni Layouni. I represent my wonderful country, Tunisia. I'm currently studying at the Higher Institute of Sport and Physical Education, University of Manouba, where I also teach as a high school assistant. I was born and raised in the beautiful Tunisian town of Sousse. My greatest power is my family, especially my mother. I've had the chance to travel to many different countries, which made me very open and allowed me to know many traditions and cultures. Taekwondo is my biggest passion. I won over 86 medals, and 25 of them in international competitions. I take pride in being the first in the world to win a record of 7 golden medals in one international championship. I won the championship for Tunisia 7 times, African Championships twice, and I was ranked 9th in the Manchester World Championship in 2019. Besides, I have been a Taekwondo coach to different ages, and I love organizing training camps that allows me to spread love and knowledge and respect among children. My worst experience was when I had a herniated disc injury in my back. The doctors had to make an urgent surgery. Fortunately, with the grace of God, I am healed now. My family always taught me that the kind of beauty I want most is the hardest to get, which comes from within strength, courage, and dignity. I've always managed to carry out humanitarian and solidarity operations, and as much as it was a simple attempt of relief, I managed to draw a smile on some faces. It is still a little step in a long way. I am very humbled and honored to have represented my country the best way possible in my field. And today, I feel lucky to be part of Miss World family.
So finally, all I can say to all the beautiful girls, you are made to do hard things, so believe in yourself.
Tunisia, I heard you know a thing or two about martial arts. Tell me more.
Okay, I'm practicing Taekwondo. I have won over 86 medals and 25 of them. 86, yeah. And 25 of them in international competitions. And I take pride in being the first in the world to win a record of 7 golden medals in one international championship.
What?
It was 2015. I started practicing Taekwondo since my early age, around 6 or 7 years old. After my first classes, my coach discovered that I had a talent, so he encouraged me to take it to another level.
Yeah.
It was a challenge back then, as I had to keep track and spare time and effort for this endeavor. And slowly but steadily, I started winning all my national and international medals. So I can say proudly that I'm honored and humbled to have represented my country the best way possible in my field.
Congratulations. Are you doing it for your talent?
Yeah, of course. I'm doing Taekwondo with dancing.
Like with dance?
Yeah,
so you
I've
can dance as well?
Like take dance.
And you're going to mix them both?
Yeah.
Well, I cannot wait to see that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tunisia. Well, we have met our contestants. Ladies, how did you find that? Okay.
Still very quiet. I'm still scared for this girl.
Still quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
But let me remind you how to vote.
There are 3 ways to vote.
Liking the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page,
Voting for them on the Miss World website,
or voting for them on their official Mobster account.
the contestant with the most increases in votes, likes, follows after the episode will advance.
Remember, only one contestant per episode can advance for a chance to win her spot in the Miss World semi-final.
And it is time for the final question. We're going to begin with Estonia. And your question is, what is the biggest challenge women face today?
I think the biggest challenge is women try to be too much perfect. Through social media, to every field, they put so much stress onto their selves. So I think we should be thankful who we are in here and in here, because outlooks doesn't matter if you don't have a heart inside. And I think perfectionism isn't the best choice. The best thing is that you are true to yourself, you are embracing your beauty, and you love yourself in every way.
That's a lovely message, Estonia. Thank you for sharing it. Now, Botswana. What is the best piece of advice you could give the next generation?
The best piece of advice I would give to the next generation. When I think of the future leaders of tomorrow, I think of innovators. I think of people who are going to break boundaries and succeed things that have already been met. I think of people who think outside of the box. I think of people who want to include different communities in projects that will propel us forward to be more technologically advanced and socially aware of our surroundings. I would urge the next generation to be those people. I would urge them to make seats next to them on the table, to create space for bigger conversations to be had. People are different. We all have different minds. We think so differently to one another, and that's the beauty of us as a people. Let's include one another in those conversations so that we can come up with even greater solutions to the problems that we have right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Botswana. And now, St. Lucia. Besides winning your national title, what is something that you're proud of?
I have to say before I even answer this question that I'm celebrating 15 years of being involved in pageantry this year, December. So I'm very proud of myself. However, I want to say that when I first decided to leave the job that I was previously in, I had no clue what it is that I was going to do. And that happened 3 years ago. However, currently, I am now the third female senior supervisor at that to be at my institution, and that only happened within 2.5 years. So I'm extremely proud of myself and my growth and development. Thank you.
That is great to hear. Thank you, St. Lucia. Now, Iceland, your question is?
I would like to ask you, what are the qualities you think a Miss World should have?
To nurture, to care, and to love, to be able to be herself, and spread lovely messages all around, not just to women, but to men as well.
Thank you, Iceland. What a lovely answer. Italy, your question is, what was the most inspiring moment in your life?
I would like to answer in Italian.
Il momento più bello sicuramente è stato quando io, dopo aver vinto Miss Mondo Italia, ho avuto la possibilità di fare tantissime cose nel sociale, che era una cosa che io sognavo fin da quando ero piccola. Non a caso io studio legge e sono molto legata a questa materia, quindi spero e sogno di poter continuare su questa via, veramente.
Thank you very much, Italy. And now for Tunisia, I want to ask you, who is your role model?
All successful women are role models, and I consider my mother as a role model to me. She's always been there for me, a shoulder to cry on, a stream of love, dedication, and unconditional support. I'm here today in Miss World because of her. She'll always encourage me in my taekwondo career, in everything in my life, in my sport. She always said, just follow your dreams. Even you maybe feel underprivileged, but with hard work, dedication, a strong will, dreams do come true.
Wow, what a lovely answer. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And that is the end. How was that?
Thank you.
I think they did pretty well.
They did very good, yeah. Very well. Thank you, ladies.
So it's a wrap. And from the Hyatt Regency Grand Reserve in sunny Puerto Rico, we'll see you for next group.